Virgo, how are you? Let's do a reading for your current energies, shall we? As always, please just take what works and leave what does not. We all know who we are in the story. Now, I sure appreciate each and every one of you. I really, really do. So if you appreciate what I do, hit that like button. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let YouTube know that you're watching me so that I can get my channel to grow. I would really love to see that happen. So help me out that way, right? But Virgo, let's see first what is going on. I've got the Five of Pentacles hanging out here, and I'm going to put that down. It's not the 5, it's the 4. My apologies. So I feel as if money... maybe some of you guys are spending money where you shouldn't be spending money. Watch where money's going, all right? Because, this guy, he's sitting on his chest here, saving his money, not wanting to spend any of it. But when it comes upside down, I wonder whether or not you're having to tap into some reserves that you might not want to. Here's the Hanged Man coming, that's crossing it. Maybe you're thinking about it, all right? So listen, if you are contemplating a very big purchase, all right, I feel like you really need to weigh out the pros and cons, all right? It's like if you're going to go buy a car, all right? If you're going to go buy a car, do you really need to buy a car right now? Is it this, if the answer is yes, okay, then what kind of a car are we going to look for? Are we going to look for a brand new car? Then we have to think about the payments. We have to think about the insurance costs. We got to think about, whether or not we can really afford this in our budget. Maybe we need to go for a used car. I mean, it's these kind of things. You need to really make sit long and hard before you start putting out that money, all right, Virgo? And here, the Hermit. I think you have been sitting with it, wanting to make some changes. So let's see what this is all about, because, for some of you, Virgos, what I'm feeling is like you have been keeping something under the lid, all right? Maybe you've been wanting to make a move and you weren't going to tell anybody, all right? Or you were up to doing something and, you're just keeping it very close to your chest. I just feel like... there is a situation that you don't want other people to know until it's time. All right, Hermit card is sitting above you. It's upside down. I mean, you have been sitting in this thought, in this place, in this idea. It's one of those, you've been like saving your money to make a move is what I'm getting, all right? And, this could be any kind of a move. You may be saving your money to make a move because you want to move across country, and that's one of those things that's going to take something, or maybe, you want to move, upstate, so it's like, it's a big move. It's not like, moving down the street. It's like, this is going to require you having to sell your furniture or somehow haul your furniture or somewhere else. I mean, you are thinking of making a very big move. And, you've been really at that point where, you've been building towards it. And I do feel like a lot of you Virgos are at that point where you are about to make this move. All right. I've got this Death card. There's just this one string that's left that you have to deal with before you can really make that cut or that break. So what is this all about, all right, Virgo? Because, it's like you're planning something, this is something that you are up to. Here we do have the Tower in your recent past. And I think maybe something happened in your past that, something unexpected, something kind of hit that woke you up, that made you stop and think, maybe I got to make some moves and, and look in other directions. Here we have this guy with this telescope, and the telescope seems to be my focal point on this card. It's like maybe you've been trying to figure out a direction that you want to go in. And this situation where I feel like you didn't have any power or control in, it really opened your eyes to say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this next move, because you don't see any hope staying in the situation you are in. Whenever we see the 4s, all right, this is about the structures of our world. And here with the Pentacles coming in upside down, like financially, the structure that you have built, I don't feel is working for you. And this structure now, maybe something out of nowhere kind of hit and you're like, that's it. I'm moving. I'm not doing this anymore. So this is something you knew was coming. This is not a surprise. All right. The Moon card, this is something that's been going on for quite a while. All right. The Moon card are deep emotions. It's something that we have had buried deep inside of us, but I feel as if it's starting to surface, and you're at that point where, you have saved your money, you have done everything you could, but something has been blocking you, All right, this card here with this Six of Pentacles, I mean, the Six of Pentacles is an energy of give and take, all right? So something has been holding you back. I feel as if, you know, you've been handed everything you need to keep you where you are. And now you're at a point where it's like, ooh, maybe I'm starting to see that by me hanging into this situation, you know, it's keeping me from going through this new door. That probably would be really, really good for you. And you've lost hope. I mean, you know, you have lost complete hope in the situation as it is. And this last hit, I mean, this thing that came out of nowhere, I think that was your wake-up call. You know, so you knew this was coming. This is not something that you didn't see coming. You have been preparing for it. You are the Four of Pentacles. You have been saving up for this moment to get through this window, right? And I feel like the time is really coming to where, you know, you have to go. All right, Page of Wands. You've been putting it off here, all right? It's reversed. Page of Wands is like, I haven't wanted to kind of make this move. I haven't wanted to say what it is I want to say, you know, but with that Death card here, it's like you have tried to make this work. You have tried to transform this energy. You have tried to do everything you can, but at the end of the day, you know, we're down to just this last little thread. So you are at the point, Virgo, where I really feel like you are going to make some big moves. You know, and it could be around, you know, your home life. It could be around you've been hanging on, waiting because, you know, we have a legal energy here. You know, you've been waiting to make a move, you know, and I think you just wanted to be really prepared. You know, if you were to lose everything, you know, how are you going to be able to stand? How are you going to make your next move? So this is big energy here, Virgo. This is nothing to be messed around with. You know, because I feel as if whatever this Tower moment was, it woke you up and said, you know, I need to take care of my family. I need what I need. And for some of you, you may have to actually, you know, take some, you know, legal actions in making this next move, this next decision, whether it's a divorce or it's some kind of lawsuit that's pending. I think you're really ready for it now. All right. So, yeah. Good or bad, this Page of Wands, and usually when it comes upside down, you know, it could be one of these things, you know, that once you do this, there's no turning back. And I think this is why, before you made any moves, Virgo, you are going to make sure that you are set up. So yeah, a lot of premeditated type of energy here. But I think, you know, it's one of these, you have sat with it for a long time. You have really, really sat with the energy of like what you need to do next. And if you want to make any changes in your life, I think you see that this is time. This is now, and I'm going to do it. So for those of you that need that courage, that strength, you know, to really help motivate you to make this next step, you got it from me, all right? So do what you got to do here. I know that you've been putting it off, all right? 8 of Cups. But at this point, you know, you may have to stop and say, I need to do what I got to do, all right? Especially if you are after this 10 of Pentacles. All right, so do what you got to do, Virgo. I'm with you, all right? Take what works, leave what doesn't. I will see you all at another reading. Until then, be well. Bye now. Hit that like button. All right, bye.